Technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here in the first season, first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10. Right at the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play action. Now Wentz. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. To the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Jaguars! Snoop Connor, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. From the 30 on second down, Wentz firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all baked in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They're trying to get it all baked on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down. On play action, it's Wentz. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On Play action. Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Joey Slye for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Coming to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. For Darian Mathis, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time. It leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. We talked about Philly, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Wentz. Finding Samuel, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. To throw is Wentz. Gets this to Gibson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Wentz to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Wentz. This is Robinson, and that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, with a pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the ends. He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win. And the guy leading the way, CD, their quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Washington, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to
secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up.